GM to YouTube! We are bringing back the Wiki Guides series because we are doing September on Twitch, and we just hit the goal for Wiki Guides. So that is what we are doing today, starting off with Yama. Yama has some really, really good downgrades. I'm very excited, and you can catch a glimpse of it right here. So let's take a peek at what we're rocking. So I had to make the tough decision. We have two setups. We have melee and mage. Tough decision here. Do we run the melee setup, which is Nezi, Glory, Myth's Cape with absolutely no crush weapons? The only reason they include a Myth's Cape is if you don't have a fire cape and you've done Dragon Slayer 2 and you want to go kill Yama with melee, the hardest way to kill Yama, the Myth's Cape gives 1 strength. And then we have Fighter Torso because it's slightly worse than Blood Moon Legs, a Tentacle Whip, which is so much worse than even an Arclight. It's like night and day worse. We're using a Dragon Defender. Blessing doesn't really matter. Barrow's Gloves, Arania Boots, and Ring of Suffering, which is also awful because this boss has no like constant chip damage. You occasionally get chipped like every 10 ticks when he doesn't attack, but the recoil damage off this is going to do nothing, and the defense doesn't do anything either. And then for spec weapon, we had to decide between SGS or BGS. Because there's a slash, I'm choosing to use the worst option because this doesn't necessarily mean that it's a downgrade. It means side grade, which it's not. BGS is actually like the best possible spec. I would put it right below Elder Maul with Horn as your second best spec. BGS is better than an Emberlight. But for some reason, the wiki says it's the worst spec. So the choice then was between that or Void Mage with Occult and Blue Moon Spear. And I'm like, it's going to be really close. Which one of these is worse? So we throw it in. Mage Tank, which is what I'd be using in the Mage setup. The Mage is just slightly worse, but it's so much easier to use. And then for the Enrage, it's better, and it's so much easier to use. We're going to end up using the Tent Whip. The Tent Whip is going to be terrible. Our time to kill Yama is 600 seconds. That doesn't include his stat increase in rage, so we're looking at a lot of minutes. I'm thinking roughly 13 minutes. We'll see how close I am, because I also have to kill Void Flares. You can see our accuracy is 37.76 on last phase, so I'm allowing myself a two-way switch because this was in the minimum for the Mage. So I'm allowing myself Blue Moon Spear and Occult from the Mage setup, because it wouldn't be possible otherwise. I wouldn't be able to kill the Void Flares. This two-shots them last phase, so I can use this to kill those. So that's good. And then I'm bringing my SGS and just a full inventory of food and potions. So nice thing is I get Thralls. So Thralls is going to be big for the damage, but it's going to be interesting for sure. I'm going to pre-pot an Anti-Venom, which should for sure be enough to last. It's 18 minutes of Anti-Poison, so I'm really hoping we should be good. Everything should be fine. I'm going to try to no-fly for like 4 minutes with a Tent Whip, so... And I haven't done Yama no-fly in like a few months, so I'm kind of rusty. We'll see how this goes. I have tiles for extended monofly, which I was thinking I was going to use, but it's just not going to work, because I have to two-shot the Void Flares. I don't have Purging Staffs back, so that method won't work. So we're going to have to just no-fly, which is hard. We'll give it a shot. Yo, damage? That was crazy, Lucky. I don't think that will continue. Okay, it's orbs. My autocast didn't set. I'm gonna have to tank it. Whew. Okay. So you have to kill the one that you have less glyphs for, so kind of an awkward start. Good thing I have my SGS for free heals. Very nice. The way you landed. Actually, the SGS has double accuracy, so it's pretty likely to land. So we can do another one. A 1 is still capped at 10 health, so. They could have given me a worse spec. They could have. They could have given me a better spec. I would have been down for a BGS, but that'd be too easy. It's honestly doing a lot better than I thought it would. Oh, I forgot to thrall. I'm such a fool. I think this is going to be flares. You are a thrall, it threw you off? Yeah, I'm thinking like a thrall. Just like hit boss, don't do anything else. Go the wrong direction, shit like that. We're almost phased. Health's a little low, so I'm going to try to get a spec off on the judge. That should be phased. Okay. Oh yeah, I had to have Mage just for the judge as well. It would actually be impossible without Mage, so I had to allow some kind of Mage switch. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna eat an antelope. And I can eat an angler before I attack him. Okay, the first is gonna be flares just like before. Mark of darkness! Okay, and we're gonna wanna take the fireball. Okay, so hit this one. And then go back to this one. Okay, now it'll be planet. All right. We're doing pretty well. Basically, the whole fight is going to be Enrage, though. Because his defense goes up at the end. We're going to have really bad damage. Luckily, we get Fireball speed up, so that'll be nice, but... Yeah, slick little dodge there. Nice. I'm not sure if I want to SGS. I want to make sure I have one for the judge. Get up to the planet. Man, this damage is a lot worse than last phase. That's a lot of 0. I've done basically nothing. I'm thinking I can SGS. I think it'll take long enough. Good spec. Wow, the max. Okay. Hell yeah. And this should be flares. Yep. Kill the fire one. Nope. Kill the shadow. There we go. Oh, I misclicked, but that's okay. I had the orb up. And now we're safe from this. Nice. 42%. We're kind of doing okay. Don't forget the planet or we die instantly. Okay, and I want to kind of carry this health to the judge so I can spec. Viable setup until Enrage. Enrage is when it becomes an actual challenge, I think. Yeah, I think so. That's going to be kind of hard. I'm doing accurate, by the way, because I don't lose a max hit in this, so I just do a little bit more damage. Helps us out a little bit. He should be phased, so yeah. Okay, my angler's there, which I need to grab. I'm probably going to eat one antelope and then spec. Here we go. No way I'll let him melee me off the rip. I think I stalled a tick. This is gonna take a minute. Do I kill this in time? Uh-oh. Speed up? Tell me it lands. We have to be really fast on that. Okay, good to know. Oh, wow, it's close. Oh, we troll! Okay, we're good. $500. I trolled. No, 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 no. I keep being off tick, dude. It's rough. It's rough. Oh, it's a little scary. Let me eat. I think I'm good timing on this. It's okay if one goes through. It's not going to kill me or anything like that. We're good. Good hits there. Wow. That was like double max. Good spec. I think that was tick 1. Don't click Yama. That's late. We're close, we're close! Max it! No, stop trolling! If the flares come up now, I'm screwed. We're good. Ah, the one might go through. Do I get speed up from meteors, maybe? Yes? Maybe? Oh, I think I was tick perfect. I think so. Oh, boy. Monka! We're so close! Kill him! Yes! Oh, that was rough. 12 minutes. I was pretty close. I said 13, 12, 20. Oh, man. While we're between kills, because I always get a million comments, I am not I am not dogging on the wiki with this series. That is not the purpose. The old school wiki is the best video game wiki that I know of. It's insanely good. These setups, though, are not. This template for gearing up for things gives you information that might sway you to doing something that is just something you should never do. Including downgrades below arclight on Yama implies that these are usable and good. They are not usable or good. Even a scythe is something you should just never, ever use here. And the fact it has scythe and then downgrades below a scythe is like what I'm talking about, where like extra information can actively hinder your gameplay. It can make it harder to gear up for things with this extra information. So that's why we do this series. It's funny, it's a challenge, but also I'd love to see them like change the way they do this. Let me check how much my setup costs right now and see if we can do something better. Let's say we have 47 mil. I'll round down. I'll round way down. Let's say 47. We'll use good old Gearscape. I'll give it. So let's give it Mage and Slash, and we'll just see. I'm gonna give it Yama and Rage because that's what actually matters. I think the play is Arclight. It's questionable because it's gonna be a lot harder to use Arclight, but still like very doable. Okay, we've got our setups. It actually gives me Emberlight. Because Synapse is so cheap. Ooh, or Staff of the Dead. That's a pretty good setup, too, actually. That's bot setup. Yeah, this is basically what bots run. They run the worst stuff, but... We could just spec with Emberlight. Yeah, we don't even need a spec weapon. That looks a lot better. I think this will go well. We're missing one thing, though. We want that. Don't want to forget that. I do not want to go back in there with a whip ever again. I'm good. Yeah, any strength you can give Emberlight is... super important for max it, so we're up to 60 max it in this. This should be pretty doable. Is this the minimum? So what we do is we use the wiki guide to get a bad setup, and then I use the budget of the bad setup, which usually is pretty high because they have really bad suggestions, and use that to make a fairly easy setup. So this is a bit better setup, a little bit better. We have an Emberlight now because synapses are so cheap. I could use that whole budget to just dump into an Emberlight, and it's basically the same gear except with some strength upgrades. Downgrade to Dragon Boots, which isn't really a downgrade. It's the same. It's the same when you're just meleeing. B-Ring, which is way cheaper and way better, which is nice. And then we got a Fire Cape on instead of the stupid Mist Cape and Serp Helm. So some melee upgrades, a little bit better. We'll run this back. Let's see it. This should be a bit better. Okay, missed the first one. Missing both is very sad. Very, very sad. That's okay. Let's see if we get Void Flares first again. Void Flares first is worse, so we could be luckier this time as well. We did not get Void Flares, so this is a luckier kill as well, so something to keep in mind, but should still be a lot better. Let's see if I can pull him away from this. By the way, a lot of people don't know this. The further Yama is away from the glyph, the less damage it does to you. So it like does recoil damage. It's up to 12 if he's right next to it. So if you can keep him away from it, you can save yourself some health. The reason I'm killing one is because if you block both with the glyphs, if it takes too long, you'll run out of glyphs. Like they won't come back fast enough, so. Yeah, see, this will do 2. Because we had him really far away from that glyph, so. Especially for, like, challenges like this. Like, it's good to, like, take advantage of that. It's good for contracts. It's really good for contracts. Oops. I got humble hit. It's that Blood Moon defense coming in. Do another spec. 3 misses! It's not that inaccurate, so that's unfortunate. 54? That's a lot better. I like that. I think it was 45 or something before, right? And I maxed 60 on Yama because extra Demon Bane. This is a bit better. Okay, because he didn't do Void Flares the first phase, he also won't do it this phase, so we can just hit this immediately. Guaranteed. Defender? Oh, that's a good idea. Defender's good for damage. That's a good shout. And dodge the planet as well, just to flex on him. Spec! Oh, it landed. That's crazy. This will be flares. Ouch. Uh-oh. How did that not kill? It's only 10 at least. I think I was not marked for the first hit or something. So we can do this until Void Flare spawn, and then I'll just no-fly. Make my life more brain off. Missed. This is so much faster. This is... Oh my god. It didn't feel that much better until now. Oops. It's crazy how much better this is. We're trolling. I think I won't get this in time. Oh, shit. That's not good. I'll hit this once and commit to only hitting it once. Oh, lordy. Okay. No, we troll. I'm still not going to kill this one in time. So I'll give this one hit, and then I'm going to eat. Up. You land this spec in the last 100? That's messed up. Okay. Incredible trolling. What was the time? 5 minutes faster? Okay. That's decent. That's decent. I'm good with that. I would say I lost like a minute to bad play, so... That's maybe a better setup. Maybe. Let's try the Mage only. Let's give it a shot. It's done. It says done. Show me. What? No! Yes! That's the last thing I expected. Oh, I'm hyped. Oh, hell yeah. How did I not think of that? The Amulet of the Damned. Oh, yes. What is the Arim's set effect again? It's actually good. It lets it auto-cast and gives a bunch of damage, right? Amulet of the Damned. I'm hyped. That's why it took so long. It had to think about the Amulet of the Damned. Can autocast Ancients. Grants a 25% chance of combat spells dealing 30% more damage. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Okay. I can't believe it went for that. I'm hyped. It beats 5% occult. Oh, yes. Do I have an Amulet of the Damned? I don't. You do need full Arims. You do. 35k. How did I exclude Purging and then it came up with Arim's Staff? Did it just think better the second time? I don't get how that works. I had the Void Flare in! No, dude. Does it just take it from... Oh, that's what went wrong. Oh, I'm so sad. That's... I was hyped, man. Cut all this out! Dude, I'm... Boo. So boring, man. So boring. All right. Well, that'll do. I think we're good to go. This is free. Yo, GMT Yama bot?
Yama underscore bot underscore 4321 donated $2. Hello Gnomonkey, thank you for showing us that Amulet of the Danged is really good at Yama. As you know, my bots never die, so the 35k GP loss when we get banned in sick.
It cut off, it was too long. Yo, Minecraft God, thank you for the 5-pack. I'll catch up on all the subs. Let's finish this kill, and then we'll finish out the episode, and we'll be good. Let's go send it. Okay, we have our mage set up. We have Void Mage, Purging Staff, because it's so cheap. Again, we can actually afford it. Mage's Book, Seer's Ring, kind of interesting, but that works. Works okay. So, let's go pot. Should be good to go. Don't really need a lot for this, and we're just casting at him. This should be very, very easy. It's going to take longer than the melee, but won't be horrible. Let me swap these for now. Okay. All right, we'll see how this goes. Hang on a second. I guess I could just kick the judge. That's fine. I was going to say I need something for the judge. I'll just kick him. This is so much better than the whip, too. Oh my gosh. No! It's so sad. Okay. I think this will be the flare, so. Actually, it could be either. It could be the flare or the special, I don't know. Okay, flare. So kill this one. Oh, I'm not marked either. Giga trolling. It was better without mark. Well, that should help. Oh, God. Whew. Last tick, easy. I think mark lasts for 15 minutes, so I don't think I have to ever hit it again, so that's nice. 60! That's better. I like that a lot better than whatever it was, 30-something. I'm curious what time this is going to end up being. It's pretty slow, but it's not that bad. This should be Void Flares. I'll probably go for the skip on this because this should come back in time. And I think I'm going to phase. I've already phased. We're good. Never mind. Yo, Jim to Muffin? Yeah, I'm gonna punch I'll punch the judge. Hiya. 13, pretty good. Does Patty bring that up? 16? It's crazy how little, like, it matters what you bring for the judge DPS. Like, it barely affects anything. It's like a few seconds lost. It's fine. I did Mark of Darkness again out of habit, but you definitely don't need to hit it ever again. I'm going to drag him one tile this way. Okay. So now he's, like, max distance from both. Where's Void Helmet for the punch? That's a good question. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Should have brought that. Which means we hit this one. We're going to have to quick run up to the other glyph. Nice. Oh yeah, the purging stuff has pretty good strength. I could kill my auto cast, I guess, in manual cast. It's gonna be a little awkward, but I can do that. Does it count as Demon Bane when you whack? Maybe. Questions no one has ever asked. I asked that with Delve. I would actually be good for Delve. 26? I don't think so. I don't think that counts. Okay. This is going very well too, honestly. And then we one-shot these, which is great. Oh! I wasn't ready for that. We are hitting. We are just hitting. Like, straight up. Like, this is surprisingly decent. That hit me. I think we just go for it. Finish him! Finish him! Okay. That was not that long, actually. No, it was faster than the melee because I trolled and didn't land specs. Yikes. Same drop, too. It's rigged. Actually, it's rigged. Same exact kill. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. That figures. 10 whip is pretty bad. 10 whip is pretty bad. Because this is the first episode we're doing back, we'll kind of explain why we do this. It's just a fun challenge to send. It's just a fun challenge to send wiki guides. But like, generally speaking, I would love for some kind of replacement for these templates just because they are really rough and not helpful to the majority of players. Something like maybe 3 setups for each boss, like a max budget, mid-budget, min-budget, or maybe like an Ironman max and then like min. Something like that would be more helpful. But this generally can be really misleading and lead you down some bad paths if you just blindly follow it without understanding like what's going on. So rich, mid, broke. Yeah, a handful of setups versus like this downgrades to this, because basically these charts just lack a lot of context for like the value of a given switch. Like, it says you could downgrade a fire cape to a myth cape, but there's no context into if that's a good decision or not. This is a terrible decision. This is for Bardorvis. This is his page. But the idea is just like, it includes things like downgrades from Rune Defender. There's just no context on stuff. So there's stuff in here that doesn't need to be there, and there's stuff in here that's misleading because it doesn't need to be in there. So I feel like these could be a lot better, and I would love for them to work with Gearscape on like a tool that lets... Maybe a tool that lets you pick a setup that works for you. I could totally see this getting implemented on the wiki and like using your own bank, like from the wiki page to like do some math and figure out what's good on a boss. It also has the tool that lets you import your own bank and see like your own setups. So some kind of tool like this replacing it would work great as well. That's why we do this. Just wanted to explain that because there's always comments like, you hate the wiki. I don't hate the wiki. It just could be better in this one aspect. That's all. That's all. With that out of the way, we're still working towards the September goals. So pop into the streams, check them out. We're still working our way up to Community Day right now, but we're working long-term towards No Pillar Coliseum and potentially PvP collab with Oda. We don't have a ton of time to hit this, and it's a lot of subs. So we'll see, we'll see. Oh yeah, let's hit 100K on YouTube, please, I beg. We're so close, we're so close, we're so close. Leave a like if you liked it, and or subscribe. I'll see ya. Bye. Mwah!